Let me get to the point. Overthinking is a disease. It's a self-imposed prison in which you remain stuck, nervous and dissatisfied. And, guess what? Most of the advice out there is, "Wes, I said it," which is not that helpful. As someone who has battled the persistent beast of overthinking, I am here to give you the cold, hard reality that no one else will. You know, I've spent countless nights tossing and turning, immobilized by the fear of making the wrong decision, haunted by the infinite what-ifs. I squandered valuable years of my life stuck in my own head, attempting to achieve the unattainable, perfection. And let me tell you, it nearly ruined me. But here's the thing: I made it out by embracing the raw, unfiltered wisdom of Stoicism. Principles that are brutally honest, frequently controversial, and always effective. So, if you're ready to stop thinking and start living, watch this. These are the 7 lessons that jolted me up from my nightmare of overthinking. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is for individuals who have had enough of sugar-coated lies and are ready to face the reality. Brace yourself. Type 1: Action over analysis. Do more and think less. Overthinking is like quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. We've been trained to believe that thinking things through, planning every detail, and considering every conceivable conclusion is essential to success. But here's the kicker: action always trumps analysis. When I was in my 20s, I had a great business concept. I spent months, if not years, developing, researching, and honing the idea. I thoroughly examined every possible circumstance, potential stumbling block, every tiny detail. By the time I was ready to launch, the market had shifted, and I had missed my opportunity. It was a tough but essential lesson. Stoics understood the power of action. Seneca famously stated, "While we are postponing, life speeds by." Overthinking causes immobility, with dread of failure, judgment, and the unknown dominating your thoughts. But the truth is that no amount of thinking can substitute the learning that occurs through doing. Consider the following: activity is inherently imperfect. When you take action, you will make mistakes, confront barriers, and experience failures. But these lessons will be essential. They provide practical feedback that no amount of analysis can match. Every action you do, no matter how tiny, is a step forward. It is progress. Let's be honest: thinking about going to the gym does not make you fit. Planning to start a business does not make you an entrepreneur. And fantasizing about writing a book does not make you an author. You have to do the work. You must turn up day after day and take action. When you find yourself overthinking, pause and yourself, what small action can I take right now? It doesn't have to be flawless. It simply needs to be something. Send the email, make the phone call, and compose the first page. The momentum of taking action will carry you forward and end the pattern of overthinking. Marcus Aurelius once observed, "The impediment to action advances action. What is in the way becomes the way." Accept this mindset. Recognize that the challenges and uncertainties you face are not obstacles, but rather the route itself. By taking action, you may transform challenges into opportunities and concerns into fuel. Life is fleeting, and time is our most valuable resource. Overthinking steals this resource, leaving us with regrets and missed possibilities. However, action is a declaration of one's intention to live completely. It is a promise to live life in its most raw form, with all of its messiness and unpredictability. Remember that you are not defined by your ideas or anxieties. You are characterized by your activities. The person who aspires of changing the world but never takes action stays a dreamer. The person who takes imperfect, courageous action in the face of fear becomes the change they want to see. So do more, think less, and let your actions speak louder than your words. Accept the voyage with all its uncertainties and flaws. In the end, it is not your overthinking that will define your life, but the courageous moves you took, the chances you accepted, and the acts you dared to do. Live boldly. Act decisively, and let your actions pave the way to your destiny. Type 2. You're not that special. Get over yourself. This may sting, but it's time to accept the truth. You're not that special. In a world where we are continually told to pursue our aspirations and stand out from the crowd, it is easy to acquire an inflated sense of self-importance. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are too preoccupied with their own life to care about yours. And this is actually a liberating concept. I have been there. I used to believe that every mistake I made was being scrutinized by everyone. I felt like the entire world was watching and evaluating me, which made me nervous, self-conscious, and strangely, more prone to overthinking. It wasn't until I reached rock bottom that I realized no one else is concerned. They're too preoccupied with their own problems and fears. Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, pounded this idea home in his meditations. He stated, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than others, but we care more about their opinions than our own." This contradiction shows an important reality about human nature. We are all the centers of our own universes, therefore we rarely give others any thought. Overthinking is typically caused by an inflated sense of self-importance. We believe that our issues, decisions, and lives are of the utmost importance to those around us, yet they are not. Recognizing this can be a potent remedy for overthinking. Consider this: how frequently do you obsess about someone else's mistakes or choices? Probably not often. You're probably too busy dealing with your own problems. This insight can be really liberating. It means you may take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them without feeling judged. When I eventually realized that I wasn't as essential to others as I thought, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I stopped overthinking my every step and instead began living. I made faster decisions, took more risky activities, and stopped worrying about what others thought. And you know what? My life improved tremendously. This does not imply that you should disregard others' feelings or behave selfishly. It means you should free yourself from the fear of being judged and the need for acceptance. You are one individual in a world of billions. Your actions certainly matter, but they do not define the cosmos. Getting over oneself allows for genuine progress and self-improvement. You stop letting the fear of others' perceptions hold you back and begin living truly, guided by your own values and aspirations rather than external affirmation. Epictetus wisely remarked, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This is about humility and realizing where you are in the big scheme of things. It's about knowing that your worth is not determined by how others perceive you. So let go of the notion that you are the center of everyone else's world. Accept the freedom that comes from this awareness. Make big decisions, act decisively, and live truthfully. When you stop overthinking and start acting, you'll discover that life becomes more rich, meaningful, and eternally gratifying. Type 3 comparison is the thief of joy. Focus on your path. We live in a world preoccupied with comparisons. Social media bombards us with well-crafted glimpses into other people's lives, making it simple to fall into the trap of comparing our worth to others. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Comparison is a destructive habit that takes your happiness and damages your self-esteem. For years, I was caught in a continuous loop of comparing myself to others. Whether it was job goals, physical looks, or personal achievements, I constantly fell short. I'd cruise through social media, seeing friends and acquaintances seemingly having wonderful lives, and it made me jealous and self-conscious. This continual comparison resulted in overthinking and a general sense of inadequacy. Stoics understood this human frailty. Epictetus remarked, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." He recognized that personal growth comes from focusing on your own journey rather than comparing yourself to others. Here's why focusing on your rote is critical. 1. Protects your peace of mind. When you compare yourself to others, you relinquish control over your happiness. You accept external circumstances, over which you have no control, to determine your self-worth. By focusing on your own path, you can regain your peace of mind. You assess your success against your own aims and values, not against arbitrary criteria imposed by others. 2. Improves self-knowledge. Comparing yourself to others takes you away from knowing your own strengths, limitations, and desires. When you focus on your journey, you acquire a better understanding of yourself and your goals. This self-awareness is the basis for true living and personal fulfillment. 3. Encourages authenticity. The pressure to keep up with others may cause you to make decisions that are not true to yourself. By focusing on your path, you allow yourself to make decisions that are consistent with your genuine values and desires. 4. Encourages actual growth. True growth comes from inside. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you can concentrate on your own progress. This includes creating personal goals, learning from your mistakes, and enjoying your accomplishments, no matter how minor they may appear. 5. Builds resilience. Life is unpredictable, and everyone's path is unique. Comparing yourself to others can make you feel inadequate when things don't go as planned. However, by focusing on your course, you develop resilience. You learn to handle setbacks and hardships gracefully, understanding that they are part of your particular journey. 6. Encourages gratitude. Comparison blinds you to the blessings in your own life. When you're continually looking at what others have, you forget to appreciate what you have. Focusing on your path encourages gratitude. You begin to appreciate the beauty in your own experiences and accomplishments, no matter how modest they appear. A profound message to remember. Comparison robs you of joy by diverting your attention away from your own journey and undermining your self-esteem. The key to happiness and contentment is to focus on your own progress and celebrate your individual journey. Remember that everyone faces their own challenges and successes, and what you see on the surface is rarely the full picture. Your path is unique to you, complete with milestones and pace. Embrace it completely. Measure your achievement against your own standards, not those of others. By focusing on your path, you relieve yourself of the burden of comparison. You learn to accept your own development, value your own experiences, and live truthfully. This shift in perspective enables you to find delight in the present moment and create a life that is authentic to yourself. Tip 4. Perfection is a myth. Accept your flaws. In a culture where perfection is frequently exalted, it's easy to fall into the trap of aiming for an unrealistic goal. From airbrushed photographs in magazines to highly manicured social media sites, we are assaulted with unrealistic expectations. But here's the harsh reality. Perfection is a myth. It's a delusion that simply causes frustration, self-doubt, and continuous overthinking. I spent most of my life striving for perfection in my profession, relationships, and personal interests. I was preoccupied with being perfect. I'd spend hours obsessing over little minutiae, afraid of making mistakes. The goal of perfection was stressful and suffocating, preventing me from really enjoying life and taking important chances. The Stoics recognized the futility of pursuing perfection. Seneca stated, "No man was ever wise by chance." They recognized that errors and imperfection were inherent in the human experience. Embracing your defects does not imply accepting mediocrity. Rather, it means acknowledging your humanity and finding power in your vulnerabilities. 1. Frees you from unreasonable expectations. Striving for perfection sets you up for constant disappointment since perfection is unattainable. Accepting your natural flaws relieves you of the burden of unreasonable expectations. You let yourself be human, make errors, and learn from them. 2. Fosters authenticity. Accepting your shortcomings pushes you to be genuine. When you stop hiding your flaws, you may reveal your actual self. Authenticity is magnetic. It drew people to you and encouraged true interactions. People value honesty and vulnerability considerably more than the appearance of perfection. Authenticity promotes trust and strengthens relationships. 3. Promotes growth and learning. Perfectionism stifles development. When you are preoccupied with perfection, you are unwilling to take risks, try new things, and leave your comfort zone. Accepting your shortcomings involves admitting that you will make mistakes, which is fine. Mistakes present possibilities for growth and learning. Each setback serves as a stepping stone toward greater success and expertise. 4. Builds resilience. Life is unpredictable and frequently messy. Perfectionism makes you fragile since it is dependent on everything happening exactly as planned. Embracing your shortcomings builds resilience. You learn to adapt, recover from setbacks, and thrive despite adversity. Resilience is about finding strength in your flaws and leveraging them to move you forward. 5. Supports self-compassion. Perfectionism fosters self-criticism and harsh judgment. Embracing your shortcomings promotes self-compassion. You learn to treat yourself with care and understanding, acknowledging that everyone has flaws. Self-compassion is vital for psychological well-being. It enables you to face life's obstacles with grace and equanimity. 6. Promotes creativity and innovation. Creativity thrives in an environment in which mistakes are accepted as part of the process. Perfectionism stifles innovation by requiring flawlessness from the outset. When you accept your shortcomings, you allow yourself to experiment, take risks, and develop. Creativity develops when you can experiment without fear of failure. A powerful lesson to remember: perfection is a fiction that traps you in a loop of overthinking and self-doubt. Embracing your defects does not imply settling for less. Rather, it means acknowledging your intrinsic worth and finding beauty in your shortcomings. Remember that your shortcomings are what make you unique and human. They are part of your story, adventure, and development. By accepting them, you can live more truthfully, form stronger connections, and experience genuine personal progress. Stop pursuing illusions. Instead, strive to become the best version of yourself, warts and all. Your flaws are not weaknesses. They provide chances for development, learning, and self-discovery. Embrace them, and you will experience tremendous peace and fulfillment. Let go of the quest for perfection. Accept your shortcomings. Celebrate your uniqueness. Live your life truthfully. In doing so, you will uncover the strength and beauty hidden within your flaws. Step 5. Your emotions lie to you. Don't trust them blindly. Emotions are powerful forces that influence our judgments and our views of reality. However, they are not necessarily accurate representations of the truth. Emotions can be deceptive, inflating risks, distorting information, and impairing judgment. To live a healthy and rational life, you must understand that your emotions frequently deceive you and should not be believed blindly. For much of my life, I let my emotions control my actions and thinking. When I felt afraid, I imagined it was a warning to flee. When I felt angry, I thought it justified my behavior. This resulted in a loop of rash decisions and unneeded overthinking as I attempted to navigate the stormy waters of my emotional environment. Stoics recognized the significance of controlling one's emotions. They felt that, while emotions are natural, they should not rule us. Marcus Aurelius stated that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This statement emphasizes the Stoic principle that our thoughts and rational mind should lead us rather than our emotional impulses. 1. Emotions are fleeting. Emotions can change quickly. What feels overpowering today may become inconsequential tomorrow. Recognizing the fleeting nature of emotions can help you avoid making snap decisions based on how you feel in the present. Instead of reacting quickly, give yourself time to understand your feelings and let them pass before acting. 2. Irrational emotions. Emotions can originate as a result of irrational ideas and misinterpretations of reality. For example, you may experience severe anxiety over an upcoming occasion, visualizing the worst-case situation. You can tell the difference between true and illogical anxieties by questioning the authenticity of your emotions and looking at the data. 3. Emotions can be manipulated. External factors such as media, social interactions, and past experiences can all influence your emotions. Advertisements frequently use your concerns and aspirations to influence consumer behavior. Social networking can lead to sentiments of inadequacy and envy. Understanding how external circumstances might manipulate your emotions allows you to step back and examine events more objectively. 4. Rationality above emotion. Stoics emphasized using reason to navigate life's obstacles. Epictetus once said, "It is not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." When dealing with overwhelming emotions, try to pause and assess the situation calmly. Ask yourself, what evidence supports this emotion? What are the potential outcomes? What is under my control? Applying reason allows you to make more informed and balanced decisions. 5. Emotional intelligence. Developing emotional intelligence is identifying and comprehending your own and others' emotions. This awareness enables you to respond to emotions in a reasoned rather than reactive manner. Emotional intelligence allows you to control your emotional responses, strengthen your relationships, and make more sensible decisions. 6. Mindfulness and acceptance. Practicing mindfulness allows you to examine your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Mindfulness entails staying present in the moment and embracing your emotions without judgment. Maintaining a sense of calm and clarity involves identifying your emotions and allowing them to pass without reacting. A powerful message to take away: your emotions are not infallible guides. They are fleeting and frequently deceiving. While emotions are an important component of the human experience, they should not be the main factor influencing your actions. Recognizing that your emotions can deceive you enables you to take control of your life with reason and wisdom. Remember that you are not at the mercy of your emotions. You have the authority to question, challenge, and govern others. You may negotiate life's obstacles more clearly and resiliently by developing emotional intelligence, practicing mindfulness, and relying on reason. So, the next time you are overwhelmed by emotions, take a moment to halt and contemplate. Consider whether your feelings are based on reality or mistaken notions. Accept the wisdom of the Stoics. Allow your reasoning thinking to guide you to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Tip 6. Detach from outcomes. Focus on effort rather than results. In our achievement-oriented society, there is tremendous pressure to generate outcomes and fulfill specific benchmarks. We are frequently judged on our successes and failures, which can lead to a preoccupation with outcomes, causing us to overthink and worry about the future. However, Stoicism provides an important insight. True fulfillment comes from focusing on the effort we put in, rather than the outcomes we get. For years, I was obsessed with outcomes. Whether it was getting a promotion, winning a project, or obtaining acclaim, I associated my self-worth with these external signs of achievement. The persistent stress about getting the required results resulted in restless nights and excessive overthinking. I only discovered calm and a revitalized feeling of purpose after embracing the Stoic notion of disconnecting from outcomes. 1. Effort is within your control. Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. Epictetus stated, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." You have control over your efforts and deeds. The results are not. You may be proud of your job regardless of the outcome if you focus on your efforts. This shift in focus reduces anxiety and overthinking since you are no longer focused with attempting to manage the unpredictable. 2. Process over product. Focusing on the process rather than the product increases your engagement and presence at work. This mentality shift enables you to totally immerse yourself in the activity at hand, finding joy and fulfillment in the process rather than the outcome. This not only improves the quality of your job, but it also makes the process more pleasurable and purposeful. 3. Resilience in the face of failure. Detaching from results helps you build resilience. Failure becomes less terrible when your self-esteem is not linked to the outcome. You might look at setbacks as learning opportunities rather than personal failures. This resilience enables you to recover more quickly and continue working toward your goals with fresh determination and wisdom. 4. Reduces performance anxiety. Performance anxiety is generally caused by the dread of failing to achieve a desired objective. You can relieve this pressure by focusing on your efforts. You understand that as long as you give your all, you are successful, regardless of the outcome. This minimizes the tension and anxiety connected with performance, allowing you to approach your activities with greater clarity and focus. 5. Encourages consistent effort. When you prioritize effort over results, you develop the habit of working consistently. You are motivated by the internal delight of accomplishing your best, not by the outward reward. This constancy is critical to long-term performance and personal development. Over time, Your consistent efforts aggregate and result in significant improvement and achievement. 6. Aligns with core values. Focusing on effort ensures that your activities are consistent with your core principles. Instead of seeking external approval, you act on what you believe is right and important. This connection provides a greater sense of contentment and integrity because you are true to yourself and your values. A powerful message to remember: disconnecting from outcomes and focusing on effort is a significant mentality shift that can change your life. It frees you from the tyranny of outcomes, allowing you to find joy and significance in the process itself. Your worth is established not by what you achieve, but by the work and intention you put into your acts. Remember that the way to contentment is paved not with accolades and awards, but with the persistent, earnest work you put into your pursuits. By adopting this Stoic philosophy, you can live a life of purpose and resilience, knowing that you did your best regardless of the outcome. So, the next time you find yourself stressing over outcomes, take a moment to remind yourself that it is the effort that counts. Concentrate on what you can control: your behavior, commitment, and tenacity. Let go of the rest, and you'll feel more satisfied and fulfilled in all you do. Tip 7. The present moment is all you have. Live in the now. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in regrets about the past and concerns about the future. We frequently overthink, worried about what has happened or what might happen, and missing out on the only thing that actually exists, the current now. Stoics recognized the importance of living in the present moment and encouraged us to focus our energy and attention there. For a long time, I was stuck in a loop of overthinking. I would go over prior blunders in my thoughts, wondering what I could have done differently. At the same time, I was preoccupied by anxiety of the future, imagining everything that could go wrong. This constant inner struggle took away my tranquility and hindered me from completely appreciating the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This advice is both simple and profound. Anchoring oneself in the present moment allows you to gain clarity, reduce stress, and genuinely appreciate the beauty of life as it unfolds. 1. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The past cannot be changed, and the future cannot be predicted. Dwelling on the past or fretting about the future wastes valuable mental and emotional energy on things beyond your control. The only moment you have control over is the present. Accepting this truth can help you break free from the bonds of regret and anxiety, allowing you to concentrate on what you can do right now. 2. Presence improves experience. When you are totally present, you become more involved with your environment and activities. You pay attention to the details, relish the experiences, and form more meaningful connections with others. This increased awareness and engagement improves your life and creates memorable memories. Living in the present allows you to make the most of each moment. 3. Mindfulness reduces stress. Studies have shown that mindfulness, or being fully present and aware, can reduce stress and improve mental health. When you focus on the current moment, you break the cycle of overthinking and give your mind a breather. Meditation, deep breathing, and focused observation can all help you achieve this sense of presence. 4. Improves decision making. Being present enables you to make sound decisions. When your mind is clear and focused on the current moment, you can better appraise situations and respond to them. You are less likely to be influenced by past biases or future worries, allowing you to make more careful and well-considered decisions. 5. Increases emotional resilience. Living in the present moment promotes emotional resilience. Accepting the present moment without judgment or resistance increases your ability to cope with obstacles and disappointments. You learn to respond to obstacles with serenity and equanimity rather than being overcome by negative emotions. 6. Cultivates thankfulness. Concentrating on the present moment promotes gratitude. When you are fully present in the moment, you appreciate the minor joys and gifts in your life. Gratitude improves your general well-being and provides a sense of contentment and calm. A profound message to take away: the present moment is all you have. It is the sole opportunity to act, change, and experience life. Living in the now frees you from the responsibilities of the past and the uncertainties of the future. You acquire clarity, reduce tension, and enjoy the simplicity of being. Remember that life is as a succession of current moments. Each one is an opportunity to participate, learn, and experience the fullness of life. By embracing the present moment, you can have a rich, meaningful, and fully lived life. So, the next time you find yourself caught up in a cycle of overthinking, halt and return your focus to the present moment. Take a deep breath and focus on the present moment. You will find the great tranquility and fulfillment that comes from completely experiencing each moment.